Hi everyone, I'm Nicholas Wiesenthal and I'm a PhD student in the Cooper Biology Education Research Lab at Arizona State University. I'm excited today to talk about a research that looks at exploring depression, its concealable stigmatized identity, and the factors that influence PhD students to conceal or reveal their depression in graduate school programs. So depression is a common concealable stigmatized identity, meaning that individuals can keep this identity hidden or invisible, and that it carries a negative stigma. Science graduate students are 6 times as likely to report experiencing depression compared to the general population, resulting in a graduate student mental health crisis. And some research has shown that sharing one's CSI in a professional setting can result in benefits, but also consequences. And it is unknown to what extent grad students share the depression research and how it affects them. So in this study, we set out to address this gap in the literature by assessing to what extent grad students reveal the depression of faculty members, other graduate students, and undergraduates in their lab, and the reasons they revealed or concealed their depression. And we contextualize our study within US life sciences PhD programs. So with this, we interviewed 50 life sciences PhD students with depression from 20 institutions across the United States. In the interviews, we asked PhD students the extent to which they reveal or conceal their depression in graduate school and why. And open coding methods were used to identify the common themes that emerged from the interviews. So for the 50 participants who were interviewed, we surveyed and collected their demographic information, which can be found on the lower left-hand side of my poster. And so our results found that 58% of graduate students reveal their depression to faculty and 42% concealed. While with other graduate students, 74% of our graduate students reveal their depression to them, while 26% concealed. And finally, 37% of our graduate students reveal their depression to undergraduate students and 63% concealed. So on my poster, I have summarized the most common reasons that students reveal and conceal their depression to faculty, other graduate students, and undergraduate students. But here, I'm going to walk you through what we found with regard to graduate students revealing and concealing to faculty. But I would encourage you to check out what we found for graduate peers and undergraduates on the poster if you have time. So with faculty, as stated prior, we found that 58% of graduate students reveal their depression to faculty. Students commonly reveal their depression to faculty for both preventative and forced reasonings. Specifically, students who reported revealing depression for preventative reasonings did so because that they fear the depression will impact their performance or physical presence within the lab. And so to avoid that perceived consequence, they felt that they had to reveal their depression preemptively to the faculty member. Also, when it comes to forced reveal, students described that their depression negatively affected their performance or physical presence within the lab. So they felt like that they were forced to reveal their depression to the faculty member. Now with our preventative reveal, this theme was demonstrated by student 6 who stated, I had to come clean to my PI a couple times. Particularly if I was coming to the lab less, I would say, hey advisor, I'm struggling with depression right now. I'm taking proactive steps to do this, this, and this about it. Also, there's a common theme of there being a lack of judgment from the PI. Specifically, students mentioned the PI being understanding of or having a positive outlook on mental health in general, making them feel comfortable enough to reveal their depression. Students also mentioned there being a personal relationship with their PI, where they feel close enough to the faculty member to reveal their depression to them. Now, on the other side, we found that 42% of graduate students conceal their depression to faculty. And the commonly reported reasons as to why students conceal their depression include that the student being afraid that they would be treated or perceived negatively by the faculty member. They also say that they were just personally uncomfortable sharing their depression with anyone, so they just wouldn't want to share it with their PI or faculty member. Students also felt that revealing their depression would have been unnecessary and inappropriate because of it having no current effect on their research. And student 27 demonstrated our theme of it being unnecessary by stating, my depression has never been something that's really affected my ability to do things. So it's never been something that was necessary to bring up. And because students feel that there's just this general misalignment between their identity or culture and the culture or identity of the PI, the student feels that the PI may not be understanding of their circumstances with their depression, so they conceal it for that reason as well. So in conclusion, PhD students commonly reveal their depression to others within their graduate program due to a personal and mutual relationship, preventative and forced reasonings, and to act as a role model to normalize depression. They also commonly conceal their depression from others due to a lack of personal relationship, the fear of being treated or perceived negatively, professional barriers, and a lack of comfort in one's own identity. And with that, I would like to say thank you for coming to my poster today, and I'll be more than happy to take any questions at my live Q&A session on July 30th. And I have also listed my contact information, so if you'd like to connect and chat any further about our research, I'd be more than happy to do so. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my poster today.